Good morning students. So how are you all? I hope you all are fine and you are doing well. So previous class what we have started the chapter chemical reactions and equation. Though this chapter I have already taught you when we were doing the online classes. But basically when we came physically we came to know that some doubts you will be having when you are doing chemical equations, when you are balancing and all, right. So according to knowing to that part, we have started our previous classes, we started with chemical reactions and equation. There I taught you the name of the elements, how we write symbol, how we are taking out the valency. A part of that we came to know that there are 4 types of reactions are there. What was that? As I explained, that is combinations reactions, decompositions reactions. One was combination. Again I am just making it clear so that it is easier for you to. Then we came to decompose. Rather then we came for displacement, right. Then again we came for double displacement. Okay, till here I have taught you. Now as we know these are 4 types of chemical reactions. So according a part of that, decomposition reactions also consider of 3 types. That was, the first one is the thermal decomposition reaction. In this reactions, what exactly we have to notify that thermal decomposition reactions always take place in the presence of heat, right. So thermal decomposition taking place in the presence of heat. Then come the next, that is the electrolysis. Now this word electro, what is the meaning? Electro, when this word electro come, electric come, we know it means passing of electric current or passing of current, electricity. So when this reaction is taking place means it is present, it is taking place in the presence of electric current. So electrolysis take place in the presence of electric current. Then comes photolysis. Now as you are in 10th standard, you are learning what is charges, what is light. So photo we know, we consider photo means what? It's a presence of light. It means photolysis reaction is what? It happen in the presence of light. So these are all the reactions, a part of combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement, and then a part of that we are having thermal decomposition, electrolysis and photolysis. Clear? Now after looking towards is that 2 more reactions are there, that is we call the oxidation, reductions and redox. Now what is that? See, these all things we have to make our that according to that, knowing to this all these means fundamentals, concepts, basic things only we can concentrate by when we were doing the balancing equation, otherwise it will be difficult. So this concept should be clear to you, right. Then come oxidation, reduction. Oxidation, this oxidation, this word oxy means the presence of oxygen. So oxidation reactions, what happen? The addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. This is oxidation reactions. Okay, then come reductions. Reductions means reducing. So addition of hydrogen removal of oxygen. Clear? So known to this, now what happened now? Next come ma'am, what means if I am talking about oxidation and reduction, now what is this redox? Redox, what we do? Redox means both oxidation and both reduction. They will be in one particular reactions. For example, I am just giving you, like we are having CuO plus H2. Okay. So this is a one part of reactant. Now what the product will be? It will be H2O plus copper. Now students, see properly, just look to it clearly. When we were in the reactant time, what happened? Copper was added with oxygen and hydrogen was alone. So when we got the product, we see hydrogen have got oxygen and copper was totally, simply it was away of it. So this particular, this addition, see in this hydrogen is getting oxygen, so we call it say oxidation, right? And this particular, when copper oxide changes into copper, we call it a reductions. So student, this particular process where we are seeing that oxidation and reduction taking place, we call it say redox reactions. Clear? So this clear to you? So all the reactions, what are they? Combination, displacement, decomposition, double displacement reactions, we are having oxidation, we are having reduction, we are having redox. So this part is to be clear. Now the main thing is what I want you to get to it, how we are making the formulae. Okay, see, making formulae is also very important, because when you will be getting the reactions, you will not get, you are not supposed to write, they will be giving you the formula and you have to put. No, you have to write the formulae. To know the formulae, what you have to do? Let me go through it. To write formulae, we use a method which we call the crisscross method. Right. It is a crisscross method. To know about this, like students, what I started with the name of the element with the symbol. So if I have to make formulae, first I have to remember symbol first, right? Second I have to remember the valency. Okay, this is very important. But third, what we have to remove, that when we are writing valency, what exactly we are doing? We are putting radicals, like it's giving electrons +1, accepting electrons -1, -2, whatever. But when we will be making this formulae, this ionic charge should be removed. There is no work of ions. Right. And the fourth one is cross the valency. So I will be giving you 1-2 examples, like suppose I am asking you magnesium sulfate. Now student, what is the valency of magnesium? Now I know you people are knowing about it. What it is? Yes, it's 2. What is the valency of sulfate? Any one of you? Right, it's 1. So what I told you, that when we are making formulae, we are interchanging the valency. It means sulfate valency will be getting magnesium and magnesium valency will be getting sulfate. So it will be MgSO4. Right. So this way, only this thing we have to remember. Nothing is there in this chapter. Nothing. Chemical reactions means what? We will be getting new product, new substance. Got? What are the types of reactions? Combination, displacement, decomposition, double displacement, oxidation, reductions and redox. Out of these all, what we have to do? We have to make formulae. With the formulae, we have to balance the equation. Now, balancing the equation means what? See, I am getting to it. Okay, balancing the equation is what? That is a process. Is balancing means what? Suppose I have given you 10 chocolates, I have given you 10 chocolates, right? So what? Both are having balance, but what will happen if I will give you 5 chocolates here and here 4 are there? What you will do? What you have to do? Well, कैसे भी करके कहीं भी करके I have to decrease 1 because I have to, we have to take 4. So, balancing equation means reactant will be always equal to product. If in the reactant I am taking 10 molecules of sodium, so in product also I have to need that. If in we need magnesium sulfate, calcium chloride, if you are having in reactant, so I also need, there also I need, in product also I have to need 10 and 12, right. So, this way we have to go through it about this chapter, clear. So, again what you have to do, what I used to do with you, you have to practice. In the next class what we will do, we will go for, I am going to teach you with the equations and you have to identify the equations with the reactions, what exactly the reaction is taking place with balancing and all, right. Okay student, thank you, and don't forget to complete what I have asked you to do, otherwise it will be problem for you. Okay, thank you.